Hi peeps. So today for the Tarot and Witchcraft series, I want to talk a little bit about the Hanged Man and expectations, disappointment, time of crossroads. This is something that I've been interacting with currently on my personal path, and it's something that seems to also be coming up for some of you, and so I thought it would be a nice time for us to just kind of share this space and talk a little bit about the Hanged Man and some of my personal ruminations as I walk further down the road with the tarot over the years. So I think I want to start by talking about expectation when we are interacting with the Hanged Man and the crossroads in regards to what may bring us to the energy of the Hanged Man. Oftentimes it's a sense of feeling stuck or experiencing disappointment. Perhaps we really had an attachment to something happening or going down a certain way. Maybe we even worked magic around that, right? If we happen to be walking a left-hand path or the path of the witch. And there can be a sense when things don't turn out the way that we wanted or the way that we envisioned. A sense of feeling like not just crestfallen, but disappointed, right? This deep sense of disillusionment, right? With the path, our work, especially perhaps why we might feel like we keep coming back to a certain experience or keep repeating a certain story. And from my perspective as a healer, when we keep repeating a story, it's because we're learning a lesson, right? As a soul, on our path, as we're evolving, we keep coming back to something because it's core to our story, our journey, learning that. And I think over the years, I've really felt like I wanted to figure that out and get it so that I could move on and stop having that story be the experience that I'm having, or be able to release the lens that makes this, each and every story feel similar in that way for myself. Wanting to push past something and get it so that I can move forward and get that A and have successfully completed and be able to move on, right? But this is the beauty of the Hanged Man as we walk with her or he or they, however you want to interact with the Hanged Man on your personal journey. As we walk with that card, you begin to understand, and we begin to see, or at least I have over the last few months, that it's not about pushing through something and figuring it out and making things happen, or at least one way or another knowing how something is. Sometimes when you just want to know if it's going to work out or not, or if it's going to turn out the way you want it to or not, and you'll kind of push things to either happen a certain way or you'll make them happen the other way, just so that you aren't in the discomfort of the not knowing. What I've actually found, and I think the Hanged Man echoes this beautifully, is that it's in the not knowing space, it's in that in-between space, it's kind of in the wisdom of the repeating cycle where we find the understanding. And if we can be in the discomfort of not knowing, and if we can be in the discomfort of perhaps disappointment or dashed expectation, or feeling like things just are stuck and we can't move out of something, we can find a really beautiful lesson within that for ourselves. Maybe not lesson, because the lesson is the experience, maybe understanding of the lesson, right? That can allow us to be, and to not need to change something or to not need to get our way in order to be okay. So I chose the image that I wanted to choose to talk about the Hanged Man with words today, sorry guys, I haven't been sleeping well lately, is the Hanged Man from the Darkwood Tarot. I love this image. I think there's so much beauty in this image, and a sense of mystery. And I love the guidebook meaning for this card. And so I have the Darkwood Tarot guidebook here, and I'm just going to read a little excerpt for you. Sasha Graham wrote the guidebook, and then of course Abigail Larson did the artwork for this deck. But I want to read to you a little bit about this card here. The Hanged Man is the archetype of the mystic. The deeper you look, the more is revealed. Your personal crossroad, a choice, is implied by the T-shaped cross the vampire hangs from. Crossroads are the gathering point of multiple possibilities and realities. They echo union and separation and are a place of convergence. Crossroads are an entrance to the underworld, guarded by Hecate, goddess and guardian of the underworld, who, like vampires, brings humans into dark netherworlds. On a simple level, the crossroad offers an opportunity to choose and foreshadows a meeting with the devil. The hanging spider, the weaver of stories, reminds us of the narratives we create. Perhaps it is time to plot a new story for our reversed perspective. The mystic does not swap day for night, good for bad, or right for wrong like the myth of the vampire, but instead accepts the wholeness and interconnectedness of all things. The Hanged Man asks you to examine your current situation from a new point of view. It is a moment of stasis, offering the opportunity of a new vantage point. It is space for you to gather the strength, insight, and resources you need. The Hanged Man appears like a signpost. Hold tight. Things are about to get interesting. So if you find yourself in this space of feeling uncomfortable, that you're suffering, that there's a sense of a lost or dashed expectation or disappointment for you right now, I want to encourage you to sit with the Hanged Man and to sit with the discomfort of being still in your understanding of your experience. This is something I've been working on personally as well, so you will not be alone in this experience. I'm right there with you. But there is a power to not needing to force something and to allowing yourself to feel your feelings in the experience. There's a wisdom that you will access, and through that sitting with yourself, with your emotions and your feelings, a new perspective is provided, which then allows you to make conscious choice in your actions going forward and can allow you to step out of a repeating karmic cycle that's uncomfortable or that you no longer wish to keep engaging with, but to do so in a way that is loving, enveloping, and kind, instead of pushing and forcing just to return back to the same crossroads, just to speak with Hecate or Papa Legba again about the same cycle. If we can sit with the energy of the Hanged Man and get comfortable with our discomfort and stasis, it allows for us to enter into our understanding in a new way and to move forward clearer and less attached to our perspective, our story. And something really magical happens when we can open up and breathe into something in a new way. It allows for a new experience to unfold and develop. So if you feel that you resonate with the energy of the Hanged Man right now, or you're just fucking tired of drawing the Hanged Man and not understanding the message within the Hanged Man, first of all, it's an awareness that you are at a crossroads. It's an encouragement to sit with how you really feel, to approach your current situation from a new perspective, and to allow the element of water to encourage you to be present to your emotions and your truth, and then be able to move forward with intention. If you are called to this energy at this time, if you feel like you're currently experiencing what we've been talking about in this video, then I encourage you to work with the deity of Hecate or Papa Legba if you feel called to sit at the crossroads with them, to talk with them, and to allow a new perspective to give you insight into your experience and how you can move forward consciously, clearly, and in a new way. But as always, I am sending you all so much love and many blessings, and I will see you in the next video.